Loving Light, guys, what's going on? It's your girl Crystal. You already know. Thank you for tuning into Plant-Based Chronicles, guys. So formerly known as Black Vegan Raw. Thank you for joining Plant-Based Chronicles. If you have yet to join the tribe, make sure you subscribe today. Yo. So we back at it with the Zodiac date game, Zodiac advice. Okay, so we are going to do the hot temperamental sign of Leo the lion. Some people say Leo the liar. I'm just relating the message, you hear me? So let's talk about the lions today, you dig? So guys, this is Zodiac experience through the eyes of a Cancer, dating the lion, the Leo, okay? So I do have some tea as well, so you might see me sip some tea periodically through this message, but let's get to it, right? So we think about Leo. Like when you hear Leo, right, you automatically think of like a very like bright, energetic like force, right? Because technically Leo represents the sun in tarot, right? So when you look at the sun is bright, a very bright, vibrant energy. It usually make people feel good. It usually is the thing, like the attention getter. It literally is like bright, vibrant, and it's hard to miss, right? The sun, when we think about the sun, so think about that with the Leo, okay? Think about that with this fiery fixed sign, which is Leo, okay? So Leo is one of the fixed signs of the zodiac, fixed fire. So when we talk about fixed, we talk about somebody that's very set in their ways, very stubborn, usually won't change unless they want change in their lives, right? So when we think about Leo, we're thinking about someone who is very fiery, very hot-tempered, could be hot-tempered, someone that is set in their ways. So who you see is who you get. Now, with every sign, there's two different types of the sign, and that is also with Leo, but we'll get into that a little deeper in this video, the two types of Leo. But all right, we're going to just talk about Leo. So when you see a Leo man, right, how do you really like see this man when you out in person? How can you tell that this man is a Leo man? So Leo's either is the fly guy, like you could see somebody, if you see somebody like suited and booted, whatever, either suited and booted or their gear is just crazy coordinated and tight, like they might be like dressed well, right? So they might have like a nice vibe to their dress. Like you look at them like, dang, they look good. Like they could pull people from their dress game in general, right? A Leo caters to the materialistic of life. So they're always looking good. Like they're always like dressed to impress most times, because I said it's two different types. So most times a Leo is dressed to impress because they're focused on the material. They're focused on their outer appearance. They want to look good to the world, whether they got a penny in their pocket or whether they got a stack in their pocket. They want to look good. So they'll be like suited and booted or dressed to impress usually. Another way you could tell the person is a Leo is they might be very social. So Leos tend to be like a social butterfly. They like to talk to people. They like the attention. So you could see them talking to a lot of people, especially if they're comfortable in their own, how can I put it? Not comfortable, okay? So Leos know how to talk, right? So that's what they do best. So you might see this Leo talking to a lot of people, or just being more sociable, being outgoing, sociable, trying to get people to like, get to know people and just have like socializing, like the social butterfly. You can see a Leo man being a social butterfly. And sometimes they could just be chill, just look good, posted up in a corner somewhere doing their own thing, okay? But usually a lot of Leos like to talk, especially if they like you or are interested or want to vibe with you a little more. You might get a Leo to talk a lot, okay? So let's say some pros about this Leo man, right? So a Leo man, and I'm going to get into the separateness of them, right? So that's in the back, but this is just a general observant, right? So the Leo man, when they care about themselves, a Leo man tend to like take care of himself. Like a Leo man is a fly guy. They like to look good. They like to feel good. You know what I'm saying? They like to have all eyes on them. They could be a bit of a social butterflies, so they might know a lot of people, right? And whether they're doing it to like build either like business relationships or just interpersonal relationships, to know people, to have them as resources. Like some Leos are very like boss businessmen, so they might know a lot of people for that, like to have different bridges for them to connect with people in order for them to have like more business context for their future in business, or like whatever they're trying to do with their career life. Like they like to be connected to people that can help them get to the next level. Like some Leos definitely like having different revenue streams. Like they want to have money coming to them at all ways. So you could have some Leo men that are very charming. Like Leos are very charming. They know how to talk to people. Like they know how to get people to open up to them. You know, they kind of could read the room. They can bear to people that they care about and that they love, or that they're growing towards love with. They could be very like loving, right? That's what a lot of people don't know about Leos. Leos tend to have like guards up, and they could be very hot tempered. That's going to be the con. They could be very hot tempered, and they could just be like very selfish at times. But when they really like dig somebody or their family and friends, like they really have a softer side of them that they only really let certain people see. They don't really show vulnerability, but when they do, they show vulnerability to the people that care about them and they care about as well. So it seems as though that Leos are the type of people that kind of like show you what they want to show you until they comfortable enough with you. They could be very caring, and they could definitely be the man to take care of home. So a Leo is a manly man, right? He's fixed fire. So fire is masculine in general, but a Leo can be the manly masculine that that a lot of women might be attracted to, right? Because some Leos know how to put on a facade, right? So what you see isn't always what you get, but they know how to attract people to them with their charm. So with that being said, you know, they could be very caring when they are in a connection. Like when a Leo really do want to settle down with one person, they really do see a future with this person, they can be more committed to them. They can be committed to the connection. Like they really like strong woman. Like they have to be with a strong woman, because a Leo can be bossy and have the tendencies to like pushovers. So if you're a pushover, they'll love it because they know how to use you for their greater good. So if you are a strong energy, a strong woman or man, whoever, if you are a strong energy in a Leo's life, you know, and you give them a little bit of pushback, even though they like to be in control and they're not going to really like that, like they'll respect you, okay? Like, and it might give them like a, who they think they are, or who they talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like it might make them look twice at you or think twice with you. But it's going to be respect, right? Because they need someone that's going to be able to combat their strong energy, their very strong personality. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of the bad. So with the Leo men, they could put on facades, right? So what you see isn't always what you get. So you might see this fly guy coming to you and they talking to you like that. You look good, or I really want to get to know you. And you know, this guy, I do this, I do that. I got my hands in this, I got my hands in that. Like, I'm a boss. I do this, I do that, right? So then once you start to get to know them, and then the layers start peeling back a little bit more, and you just like, you a boss, but I don't never see you working. I don't never, you know, like, you're a boss, but, you know, like, you got this going on, you got that going on. Like, what's the real deal? Liar. Because they could be liars. Leos can be liars. It's just so crazy with that facade and that liar. It's just so crazy because it's like they will lie straight to your face like it's the truth. That's what's crazy about it. It's like they literally will lie to your face like they telling you the truth, okay? Leo the liars, okay? You be like really believing them. You be like, oh yeah, that's crazy. Like, And then you find out the truth and then you just look at them like, like, why lie? Why lie? But they definitely could be liars. Leos have the tendency to be very self-centered. And with that self-centeredness, they could be a bit selfish. Like, at times, if they like you, they will spend their money on you, you know what I'm saying, to get to know you. They don't really, I ain't gonna say they don't make the first moves. I don't know if it's this generation, but how can I put it? Like, they definitely, with their selfishness, right? It's like you gotta fall in line with them, period. It's like kind of in a sense, even though they're masculine, they would chase you, but they want to be chased too. Like, it's like, I feel like a Leo would match or mirror your energy. Like, they ultimately want the prize. They ultimately want to get to know you. They ultimately want to see what can happen with you, want to vibe with you, you know, but, in their mind, it's like their way or the highway. They want to be in control. They want to be the ones that maneuver the talking stage with whoever they talk to. Like, they want to be in control. Like, they just control freaks. They want to be in control. They could be very self-centered, selfish. It's their way or the highway. It's all about them. It's their way or the highway. It's all about them. Like, you gotta fall in line to be with a Leo. You gotta get in line to be with a Leo. Like, and they could be very fiery. Like, they're fixed fire. So out of all the fire signs, it's Sag, Aries, and Leo. I always say Aries and Leo are the two that's like highly fiery. I'm not saying the Sag isn't fiery, but when I think about like raw fire, I first think about Aries. Honestly. Honestly, I think about Aries first. Aries is the fieriest. But then Leo's is the next fiery, okay? So that's how I view the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag, as far as intensity. Because a Leo, like, I feel like Leos are cool. Like, Leos can be cool guys, but it's like you gotta first identify what type of Leo you're talking to, right? And then you gotta secondly identify, just really watch this Leo. Like, I feel like with the sign of Leo, you really have to be the watcher, because you gotta see if this person is living the life that they state or if it's a facade, right? Because it could just be like one of those things where you thought you knew someone and you really don't. So you really gotta watch Leo men, like really gotta watch them. It seems as though that with Leo men, they could be cheaters. Like, I feel like every man, every person have the tendency to cheat regardless of the sign, but Leo men have the tendency to cheat, right? What goes with lying? Cheating. Shit. So lying and cheating. But anyway, Leo men have the tendencies to cheat because they the type of people that like what they like and want what they want, right? So they might have a bunch of women they talking to. They might have a whole team of different flavors that they like, that they talk to. They're open to talking to whoever, like kind of whoever that's going to give them attention, especially if they look good. They're not going to talk to no ugly duckling. They want a beauty. They want like someone that looks good, that matches their swag, that matches their vibe, right? But you have to be pretty in their eyes, because a Leo is the center of attention, go getter type of person that look good, that dress well, and they want their partner to look equally the same. So if you're not on that stage, you ain't going to catch a Leo eye. But if you are on that stage and you catch a Leo eye, just know that you ain't the only one that they talking to. And even if they do get in a real committed relationship with you, you're going to have to be very secure, because he's not going to kind of change his ways. Like he might get rid of his hoes, but he's still going to talk to a bunch of women, or, you know, whatever your preference is. They're going to still talk to a lot of people because that is their nature. They just have to be the center of attention. So you're going to have to be comfortable with this guy being in the limelight if you're in a relationship with them, because it could kind of be like crossing the boundaries in a sense sometimes. Like they could be overly flirting or overly flirty to the point where it makes their partner uncomfortable, right? Leos like to be out and about, so they also have to have a partner that likes to match that energy. Otherwise, they'll be comfortable leaving you right where you at. So if you're a partner of a Leo and you like to be at home, you got to understand that your Leo baby don't like to be at home. He like to be out and about. So if you're not the type of person that want to be out and about, you're going to have to be okay with you guys doing your own thing and then coming together whenever y'all do. Because that's just dumb. They like to be out and about. They like to be seen. Like they like to be in the scene, you know, like that's just dumb. So just be cautious if you are talking to a Leo. If you believe that you're the only one, ask them. If you want, let's just say y'all serious and you want to know, like, so is it you and I, or is it you, I, and somebody else? You know, you just got to ask the Leo. Like, they may lie. I feel like this. If you ask somebody a question and they lie in your face and you find out later, then that's your choice to make the appropriate decision if you want to stay or you go, because you honestly and openly asked somebody and they gave you an answer. Now, if you feel as though that the answer was a lie and, you know, unfortunately you can't be with a liar, then that's your answer, you know. But they may lie. They may lie. But they're very hot-tempered as well. So with Leos, you gotta watch out for them because their anger is crazy. Like I said, they're cool. And honestly, I've probably seen one Leo like pop off in my life. Cause I know a lot of Leos, but I haven't, I see a few Leo pop off, but I rarely see them pop off. That's what I'm trying to say. So like I've seen them pop off and it's not good. Like they're very hot tempered. When I say they hot tempered, like they go, how a Cancer could go 0 to 100 real quick, a Leo could fly off the charts, okay? That lion coming out. That raw is coming out. Raw. You going to get that raw with that Leo. They could be kind of hot-tempered, and with the hot temper could come with disrespect. So they could curse you out, they could belittle you, they can give you emotional abuse, they can give you mental abuse as well as physical abuse, okay, if you take a Leo there. Like a Leo can definitely be prone to hitting someone, okay? They are very hot-tempered. Like you might say the wrong thing to them and they'll punch you right in your mouth, okay? Like, yeah, okay. They don't like disrespect at all, but they'll give it. That's the thing. Like, they don't like disrespect. They don't like being humiliated or disrespected, especially in public. If you're doing anything outside in the streets towards them in public, oh, they might really snap out on you. But the thing is, they don't like it, but they'll dish it. The thing is, they will come at you crazy, especially if they're mad or upset or you guys are arguing. Like, they don't have no filter. You know that fire is going to burn. They don't have no filter. So at the end of the day, it could just be seen as being very hurtful and malicious because words can hurt, you know. So because of that, that could definitely be a major downfall with dealing with a Leo. They could be highly sexual and they could be very physical and highly sexual, you know, just like fire in general. Fire is like the romance and the passion and the flames, and I just want to do this and I want to do that, and I'm a lover. I'm not, you know, I'm a lover. Let's get this in. Like, they can definitely be highly sexual and have a high sex drive and want it all the time. Okay, so you want to match their energy as well in the bedroom if you get with this lion, because this lion is going to show you why they are the king of the jungle. Okay. They definitely are going to show you. That's one thing they can show you, is why they are the king of the jungle. But let's talk about the 2 types of Leo, right? So I just named it as it was. The first type is the bossing Leo, and the second type is the bumming Leo. Okay. We're going to talk about the bumming Leo first. So the bumming Leo is usually the user type. Okay, so the bumming Leo is the type of person that will use you. They will suck your well dry. Okay, with the Leo man, right, in general, they tend to, like I said, they can be bosses and very controlling. So they're going to see what it is that you got going on. They're going to see how your life is flowing, what it is that you're doing. And if you give them a little inkling or a little room to be used, they will do it. Regardless if they have a pocket full of money or not, they will use your money. They will ask you to buy them things. They will suck you dry. Okay. Now, you can have the ones that got money and use you, and you could have the ones that don't have money and use you. Okay, but this bumming one is definitely the user. They will literally use all the money that you got, ask you to buy them clothes and stuff. They might not be really responsible as far as paying the bills or really having like stability. This Leo could be the one that might be a house hopper or jump from house to house and place to place, live with multiple people, use everybody that come into their path, male, woman. It don't matter if you're willing to help, or, you know, if you feel bad, quote unquote, feel bad for them and you let them in, they will suck you and use you dry. Okay, you know how somebody be like, oh yeah, you can stay here for a week. That week turned into a month, the month turned into 6 months, and now you and this person fighting. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of the bumming Leo, right? Also, this type of Leo might not be the one that have like stability or have like a set or solid job life. They might know how to get to $1, so they could be a hustler or be in the streets with it, or know how to get money, making money here and there, but they're not really bringing in nothing substantial. Like I said, Leo is selfish. So these type of Leos can really be the deadbeats, the Debbie Downers, the ones that kind of just look towards other people to always do things for them. Even if they are parents, they can kind of be manipulative in that type of connection with their baby, with their child's mother, or just in general, like with their children. Like, they could kind of be deadbeats. Like, if they have multiple children, they could probably, you know, pay attention to some of the children, not all of them. But they ultimately could just be deadbeats because they're selfish, and their selfishness is very highlighted with the bum and Leos. It's like, it's all about them, regardless if they got a family or regardless if they got kids. You know, they're still trying to live their life. It's like they're not really being that support system for their whole collective with their family. They're really just focusing on them. You know what I'm saying? With the bum and Leo, they tend to just go with the flow of life. They just let life take its course. So these ones might be really down and out. They could be really hardcore into drugs, or drinking habits, vices, sex, like whatever strong vice, it could overtake this type of Leo. So with the boss and Leos, these Leos tend to work. These are the ones that's bosses, whether they might have their own business, trying to establish their own business, have multiple businesses. Like, these are the working Leos. So these are the ones that have their own businesses, or that is working in a career that they're trying to elevate and advance at. Like, they're focused. They're very focused. They're very like, in the flow of living a good life. These are the very materialistic ones. Like, both are materialistic, but the bumming ones can only really, like, they'll spend all their money on clothes and only have $5 in their pocket for their booze or their drugs. The bumming ones. Whereas though the bossing ones, they'll spend their money on clothes, they'll spend their money on jewelry, they spend their money on cars, they'll spend their money on whatever it is that they want to spend their money on. They don't care. If they want it, they're going to have it. And sometimes with the bossing ones, it can get in the way of like paying like bills and stuff. Although they might be a boss, it could either be easily forgotten or it's something that they'll resurface. Like, they're like, oh, let me pay this bill, but I wanted to get that $300 jacket real quick, and pay this bill in a little bit, like something like that. Because they will pick material gains over responsibilities in general. That's just the Leo nature. But the bossing ones is the ones that at least they have the money to like bounce back from any type of like any type of like bill or like major life concern they're trying to bounce back from, where the bum ones just literally accept it. Like, the bossing ones have a plan. Like, they have a plan for their life. They have a plan of how they want their life to look like. They have a plan what they want their life to be like, the woman that they want to ultimately be with. Because the thing is, a Leo really do want to be with a partner. It might not seem like it, but they really do want to be with one partner ultimately. But they love to be the center of attention and be the playboy as well. So with that being said, even though they ultimately want one partner, you won't have to be a hell of a partner for them to settle down and be loyal and faithful too, because they could still cheat within the connection. But the bossing ones also, they are more responsible. They are like good fathers. They definitely take care of their children, make sure that their children have, even though they are selfish, like they'll take care of their kids. They, like I said, they have a plan. They have a plan what they want their life to ultimately look like. The boss and Leos, like, they are the ones that you might see them more so traveling and living their life. And you might see them traveling and living their life, and they might be like the best, like living through their experiences and really living their life and having a good time with life. They might vacation a lot. They could be the party goers. These could be the ones that like a lot of people know. They like always like to talk to different people. They could be the players because they got money and they got status. They could tend to play more. Both of them, they have the ability to play games, but the bossing ones, because they have more and they could kind of like use what they have to get people, they'll be the ones that really be the ones that's like the players and play a lot, even though they have a plan for what their life look like. In the present, they'll probably be the ones that still like being a player and a playboy more so. So ultimately, with the Leo in general, this fiery sign, this fiery fixed sign, they're not going to change. So it's important for you to really see what type of Leo that you are dealing with and give it time, because with time, everything is revealed. You don't know if you're dealing with someone who's truly who they are or if they're putting on a facade. You don't know if the person is telling you a bunch of lies or if they're really being real with you, right? And the only way you're going to know is if you actually give it time. So importance with the Leo is to give it time, okay? And know that this could be a player and this person is very materialistic and could be a bit of... they're very picky when it comes to their lovers as well. So if you're not on the same energy that you were on when they met you, they may stray in the relationship as well, right? So communication is very important with this sign as well. And just make sure you, like, if you can't remember easily, keep a damn journal so you can remember what this person said to you. But anyway, so let me talk about my experience with the Leo man, right? So my experience with the Leo man, and my bad, y'all, I'm multitasking. So my experience with the Leo man, right? I never really had a relationship with a Leo man. I've talked to several Leos and I have a lot of friends that were Leo men and women or whatever. But with the Leo man in general, I feel like the Leo man is cool. Like surface wise, the Leo man is a cool person. Like you could talk to them, they're cool. Like I said, they're very social and they're a conversationalist. So they will talk to you and you can talk to them about a lot of odd things, just different things, odd things. The conversation could flow usually, you know what I'm saying? They're cool. They're cool guys overall. As far as dating, like I said, every man is different. Every Leo tend to be different. Like the Leo men that I know, not all of them are the same. Like I know the bossing ones and I know the bumming ones, and they're all different type of men. So it's kind of really hard to identify Leo as just a whole sign, just because I feel like with Leos and Geminis, for some reason, like with every type of sign, like with every type of Gemini or Leo you meet, they want to be completely different. I feel like that's at least that's the experience that I felt. But they do still fit into the categories bossing or bumming. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how severe is their bossing or how severe is their bumming. You know what I'm saying? But Leo men can be very cool. Like they definitely have a very fiery side. And I've heard Leos talk about killing people, okay? And there's not even women, just in general. Like, so they definitely have that like showboaty side in the beginning, but like behind closed doors they could be kind of dark. Depending on their lifestyle, they could be cool, but they could be kind of dark, or they could just be very focused and driven. It just really depends on the type of Leo that you're dating or you're talking to. So it's very important for you to pay attention in general. I feel like as far as the compatibility with a Cancer and Leo, on a grand scheme of things, it seems like it can't work, but then it do, because with Cancer, the moon, and Leo, the sun, those are the only two signs that are just basically highlighted within the sky. So the sun comes and then the moon comes. That's the king and that's the queen of the sky. That's the husband and the wife of the sky. So, and then they're right next to each other, next door neighbors, right? So first Cancer, then Leo. So it usually would seem like it wouldn't work, but it could work. With the Leo and the Cancer, I feel like it could work. I feel like the vibe can be it could be a strong vibe with a Leo and a Cancer. I feel like the biggest issue would be the communication, as well as like communication would be an issue with Leo and Cancer, because it'll be important for them to talk about things openly and honestly. Sometimes the Cancers could like have like a jealous streak, or not really like the fact that Leos need to always be the center of attention everywhere they go, and they always need to get attention from the opposite sex. So a Cancer can really hate that about a Leo. And I feel like with the Leo could probably hate the moodiness and the complaining, like, because a Cancer will complain. I ain't gonna say complain, but if a Cancer don't like something, they're gonna say it. And I don't feel like that a Leo would take that well, because they always want to be in control in general, and they want to be the controller in their relationship. So it might be a battle of control with the Leo and the Cancer, because the Cancer like a certain level of control, and so do a Leo. So I feel like that could be a downfall with them, as well as communication. I feel like with Leo, they straight shooter. They more logic than emotion, whereas Cancer is more emotion. So it's important for them to have like open communication and be more understanding of each other, because I feel like that could definitely be a hurdle in their connection. Cancers can be emotional, and a Leo could hurt their feelings. So Cancer's going to have thick skin in this connection with the Leo, and Leo is going to have to be a little bit more understanding and not straight, just be more mindful of what they say and how they do their Cancer. So if I was to grade a Leo and a Cancer connection, I probably would give it a 2 based on like the astrology chart, because I feel like if you have a lot of water in your chart and then someone have a lot of fire in their chart, then that definitely can cause chaos. But if it's like a mutual water and fire in your chart versus vice versa with the other person, then it's a balance between both of you guys, because you already live with this within you. So I feel as though with the Leo and Cancer connection, a 2 out of 5, because it could work. With communication, understanding, this pair could definitely work. But guys, if you are a Leo man, or if you are currently dating a Leo, I would love to hear your spill, okay? Please comment below and let me know if I missed anything, or what I said you just wasn't feeling. Let me know, guys. So please make sure you tune in, subscribe, comment below, and like this video. But until next time, peace.